All right, now consumer foods brand You has raised 55 crore rupees in a Series B round led by investor Ashish Kacholia and Asian Paints promoter group. Now, as part of this, the company has also provided an exit to some of its seed stage investors who've realized more than 4 times return on their investments. The company is looking to ramp up distribution, strengthen its food portfolio, while also expanding its beverage range. For more on this funding and the road ahead, joining me now is Varun Kapur, the co-founder of You. Varun, thanks very much for your time here on CNBC TV18. Briefly tell us about this funding. How are you going to deploy the 55 crores and who are the investors to who you've provided an exit to?
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for having us. This truly is the most significant fundraise that we've done in our history. We've raised all but about 40 crores till date over the last 3 years that we've been operational across 3 smaller rounds. So 55 crores in our context is a extremely significant round. It comes at a time where our volumes have been growing really well, both in our foods and our newly launched beverage category. September was the first month we surpassed 1 million units in sales for the month. And we also touched an annualized revenue run rate of about 50 crores. So these were 2 significant milestones that we hit in September, on the back of which we've raised this funding. The funding comes from 2 very formidable investor groups. One is, of course, Ashish Kacholia, and the other is Asian Paints, the promoter group. This is Manish Choksi and Varun Kapur. Both these groups are existing shareholders. The Asian Paints promoter groups has been with us since seed stage for 3 years now, and Ashish Kacholia has been with us for 2 years. We went to them. We provide our investors regular updates. As part of this, we put a roadmap together for the next 2 to 3 years. And then internally, we did another funding round, and this was this 55 crore round. It included an element of secondary. Yeah. We've provided a partial exit to some of our seed stage investors who made about 4.5x on their investment in 3 years door to door.
All right. You also say that the funding has come at an inflection point for the company. Why do you say that in your plans to ramp up distribution and expand the beverage range? Tell us about that.
Sure. So we are a truly omni-channel FMCG play. We sell our products online, offline, alternative channels like airlines and exports. So for us, all channels today are firing. Online, we do about 50% of our business. Offline comprises about 35% of our business across 8,000 odd retail outlets in India. In airlines, we service 2 airlines, which is SpiceJet and Akasa. And we've got 4 export markets. So all these markets have started to kind of do well for us. Our volumes are picking up. As I said, we crossed 1 million units for the month for the first time in September. So this requires us now to reinvest in capital, in capex, also requirements towards working capital. We're putting up our second facility, so that will be unit 2. As of now, we had 1 fully integrated facility. Now we'll have 2. So this allows us to expand our ranges in food and in beverages.
You know, your current annualized revenue run rate is about 50 crores and you hope to grow that 3 times in the next 2 years. Briefly tell us what is going to drive this growth and what about profitability?
Sure. So, you know, our base is actually very small. So at this base, if we don't grow at that percentage, I think we would have not done well. So in our history, every 12 months, we've doubled our revenues. So this quarter, next year, we hope to be a 100 crores annualized revenue run rate business. And I think we should continue at that pace. As I said, we focus equally on all channels. So we expect growth to come from all channels, whether it's QCom and eCom on the online side, our presence in general trade and modern trade on the offline side, airlines and exports. Our newly launched fruit juices, which is beverages, which is on the back of a successful launch of our food products, is actually doing very well. And that's also kind of driving our volumes. What the philosophy of the brand, which is providing 100% natural ingredients, bold and better flavors, and value for money products, translates both in foods and beverages. So these are better for you products provided at value pricing, which allows us to cater to a very large part of the Indian market.
All right, you're seeing growth is coming from all your distribution channels, whether those are online or offline, but give us a sense of where you're seeing faster growth and whether you're looking to launch any new range of products as well quickly.
Sure. So Q-commerce is an obvious area where a lot of growth is coming. And I think that's not for us, that's for several brands. We are fortunate to be present on all the channels, 90% plus dark store penetration in all Q-com platforms, including the ones which are the newer platforms, whether it is a Flipkart, investing in minutes, etc. So we are onboarded on all. So that's actually seeing a lot of growth for us. Offline now, because we actually started our offline journey way back 3 years back when we started out the business. So that also now is picking up. While we have a large penetration in the northern part of India, we've now started going southwards, going eastwards. Our products, as I said, are value for money products. Products like our whole wheat noodles, which is our rank one selling noodle now across several counters. We're doing far better than what incumbent brands are doing in that product. Coconut water, our first beverage that is actually doing exceedingly well. So growth is coming across channels, and specific products of ours are actually coming out as outliers.
Sure. Varun, thanks very much for being with us here on CNBC TV18. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you for having me.
On that note, it's time for us to head into a short break. But coming up, True Good secures $9 million in a fresh funding round. We connect with the founder and CEO to understand their growth roadmap and how they plan to use these funds. Stay tuned.